Hello! What we have here is a pretty typical problem about finding the formula for an exponential function. Here's the form of our exponential function, p sub 0 a to the t, and here we have 2 points. We've also got an added question that we're going to answer. But first we have to find our p sub 0 and our a. How do we do that? Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this point right here, the one with the higher t, and we're going to plug in those values. So what are we going to get? We're going to get an output of 31.582 equal to p sub 0 a to the 7th. I'm going to do that again with the other point. An output of 25.958 equals p sub 0 a squared. Now the reason why I'm doing this is now I'm going to divide left-hand side by left-hand side, right-hand side by right-hand side. Notice the really cool thing that happens. Boom! P sub zeros are gone. On the left-hand side, we get, using our calculator, 1.21666. And on the right-hand side, we use our rules of exponents. A to the 7th divided by a squared is going to give us a to the 5th, because we subtract exponents. Okay, so far so good. What now? Well, we need to solve for a, which means we need to get rid of that 5. And the best way to do that is to take both sides and raise them to the 1/5 power. Why 1/5? Well, whenever we have a power to a power, we multiply these two powers together. And 5 times a 5th is 1, so we just get a to the 1, that's a. So again, using my calculator to 2 decimal places, I got a equal to 1.04. Good. Alright, we need the p sub 0, which means we need to plug in this value of a into one of these two equations and solve for p sub 0. Let's plug into the second equation. Actually, will not make any difference as long as you're careful. Aha! Solve for p sub 0, so of course we're dividing. Alright, almost there. Time to bring out the red. Boom! That's gone. And to 2 decimal places, what we get is a p sub 0 equal to 24. Alright, so that means our formula for f of t is 24 1.04 to the t. Just a quick note, hey, a is greater than 1. That means this is going to be an increasing exponential function, which certainly matches the data. Okay, growth rate. Just a reminder that we have this formula that a, our growth factor, is equal to 1 plus r, our growth rate. So we just do a simple plug-in. We get r equals 0.04, but it's a lot more helpful to write that as a percent. That is a 4% growth rate. And I'm hoping this gave you some nice ideas on how to find formulas of exponential functions.